Feature Friday.
The freshest.
Yeah, she's like an angel. Like, yay,
Hello,
we're back.
Welcome back.
Really cool video that we're gonna check out today. Our team and you guys have sort of told us to, keep diving into absolute, new names for us and different sides of the Chinese music industry. This is a bit more sort of folk, Chinese folk, more traditional, which is obviously class because this will be completely brand new to us and our ears. I do apologize that we've been a bit inactive. We've been, preparing for performances and stuff like that. I'm sure Baile probably has a clip. We're just performing here in London. But now we're back and hopefully we can be a little bit more active. I think thank you all so much for like 86,000 followers here in Bilibili. So thank you. I think at this point also we are preparing to upload and it should be ready to go to have a Chinese podcast and YouTube as well to kind of share our knowledge. So let's give this a watch. It's called Little River Drowning and the singer is called
Gong Linna,
which is a brand new name to us, so absolutely lovely. We do have the translations and everything, so let's give it a watch.
Let's have a look.
It's a brand new show as well. I don't know, we've never seen this show, so it's brand new to us.
It's quite epic, dude. Oh, damn.
Oh, what are those drums?
I love how everybody's focused in. Oh.
How can she read those? How can she reach those notes? And in her lyrics look lifted, but they don't even look.
They don't even look like the amount of lift that you would need normally. What in the what?
I mean, she is quite lifted, but
It's quite twangy as well.
I've literally never heard anything like this before. Ah, interesting.
Dude, this is incredible.
Oh, that's so. Our team forwarded some information because it turns out this song is actually is really old and it isn't an original. It's a cover, and it's a cover that's gone it's been very popular. And I think this fella here, that's her husband. From what our team tells us. So it's amazing, and you can tell the pride in his eyes. I mean, come on, dude.
Wow.
You can tell how much it means.
Come on, let's have a moment for the acknowledgement of, remembering the fact that you are married to that magical being standing there on stage.
In China, perhaps this voice is obviously, I would presume, quite unbelievable as well, but you might be more used to it than if you are from China than us. So, but to us, that is literally one of the most unique sounding voices I've ever heard in my life.
It's just incredible. Again, I have no idea what the Chinese traditional music singing approach is like, but I know that there must be a very refined singing technique to it, which just intrigues me very much into trying to understand and maybe dissect it in my own time. So if you have any knowledge or any little snippets of information or videos that you'd like to forward regarding the singing technique in folkloric Chinese music, please leave it down below.
Or if you're an expert into traditional Chinese singing,
yes.
It would be amazing to have you on the channel. We do guestings, when we're doing things on YouTube and other platforms. I think it would be cool to do one for the first time in Bilibili.
Oh, it would be amazing because this definitely has sparked so much curiosity into how.
Also some blessed larynxes, dude.
How? Yeah, it's so overwhelming.
wonder what the drums are called.
I like the drummers, they're cool.
It's very theatrical, it's very
Dude,
entertaining.
look at that man. Ooh, interesting. Stop. That's actually so cool to watch. All of her air is being stored in the top of her chest, like right up here, really close to her larynx. That you will see her taking the breath is all really high lifted in the chest. Look at this. In this moment, wait for it. You see, it's all up here, and she actually engages her latissimus dorsi, so like right underneath her armpits.
Lats, I guess.
Yeah, right underneath their armpit area. So those muscles, they kind of like engage, they fall into place, but all of the air maintains up here, so she doesn't drop the air down to her lower abdominal wall like we would do for theatrical singing, like musical theater and stuff like that. It naturally goes down here to like the lower part of your abdominal wall. In this case, everything is so high, so lifted, her diaphragm must be helping the larynx be super, super high up too. So when you add to a twang into the mixture, then you have this really cool mixture of ethereal, mind-blowing high notes. I don't know. I'm trying to figure it out. That's what I'm saying.
Is this the drums, guys?
What are they called?
They're called tangu. They look a bit different, but they come in like in different sizes. And everyone seems
so
to play them.
cool.
I mean, I just searched up Chinese traditional drums. And I guess you can angle them and hit them in different ways. Because what's really interesting is, as I just mentioned, we were just performing. And when you look at instruments from all over the world, and then someone else had a drum or traditional style. And when I look at percussion, because that is, I guess, one of the biggest loves of my life, I guess, I always wonder, it was really interesting because in different sections of the drum, you can actually, kind of intonate, you can kind of,
Speak.
Maybe not speak. You can manipulate the note. Usually drums, in order to manipulate the drum, you have to tune it in a different note. But here, it seems, because it's so big and large, you have so much surface area to cover, you hit it in different sections. This bit here is a bit more higher pitched. This is a bit more resonant, more bassy. And not many drums can have this capability because they're usually quite small. I guess the conga has that. But this is, I think it's called the tango. I do apologize that I don't know the name. Dude, she's amazing, dude.
What a great close-up, by the way.
She's technically perfect. Jesus. Oh my God, dude. Yeah, she's like an angel, like.
Yeah. Oh, her husband, though. It's incredible. Oh.
I feel like this is one of those performances that when you witness them, you're probably never going to witness anything at this sort of energy level, at this vocal technique, at this. It's like one in a lifetime experience.
It is. It's very much so.
God, she's such a anomaly. Like,
and I love how the environment, the sound atmosphere allows you to really settle into the difficulty of the execution itself. Like the singing aspect is so difficult, but then it's so well portrayed that it feels like you're watching something made up. Like
unreal,
it's not even possible. Like you're watching something that only God could have made, like something outrageously ridiculous, you know?
It's like you're watching Gong Linna achieve the impossible. That it's like in sports, you know, sometimes in sports events, it's
like you just witness history.
Yeah, this is like bloody hell.
Like an event in a lifetime.
Yeah.
It is.
So thank you for this recommendation. This is unreal.
Wow.
Those backing vocalists add so much. Emblem. Oh, wow.
Standing ovation.
Literally, dude.
What? Oh.
Yeah,
her husband.
that's amazing.
My God.
That's so beautiful to see. It's also such a it's such an emotional bloody video. Like,
yeah, well, to be completely honest, whenever the camera focused on him and
God.
his incredible infatuation with that woman, I just kind of feel like, again, it's just something like people wrote in a book once and then it came to life, but some magical dust power.
And this is what I feel like, you know, we're obviously in a hugely privileged position right now where we get to enjoy this stuff and we get to, you know, dissect it, learn from it, and hopefully learn elements from it so that when we are throwing our names in the hat and putting ourselves in the fire on stage, we can use these elements of things and hopefully garner some of this magic to our own stuff. But just as an audience member, this is...
You can only wish. You can only strive.
Yeah,
for that.
This is what dreams are made of. Like moments like those is what dreams are made of. I do have the translation. I would imagine, of course, different translations in many different websites and stuff like that. So hopefully this is one of the best ones. It goes: the moon rising above the mountains is so bright. The moon is glistening. I miss my sweetie in the remote mountains badly. You are like the moon roaming around the sky, gliding in the sky, my sweetie, at the foot of the mountains, flowing slowly, a gentle, limpid brook. Sometimes it's really hard to, you know, I guess we like to dissect lyricism because it's sort of part of what we do, and it's very important if you want to try and understand art from anywhere in the world. But sometimes I find with Chinese lyricism, it's actually so advanced that it goes, and also we are seeing like a watered down version because it goes through translation. But sometimes it's so difficult because we also are not very aware of historical moments and historical context. I think one of those is one of the few pieces we checked out a couple of videos ago was like that. And I do apologize in advance because we can only understand as much as our knowledge kind of gives us. And the more we do this, hopefully one day we can become a bit more knowledgeable.
Although the folklore in Chinese poetry, when it's translated, it's so rich.
Yes, beautiful.
It's so elaborate that it really allows you to paint a picture on its own. Like you don't really have to do any of the work. It kind of does it for you.
Yeah, you would presume, you know, sentences like the moon rising above the mountains is so bright, the moon is glistening. I miss my sweetie in the remote mountains badly. You are like the moon roaming around the sky. You would presume that this is someone who is, you know, in moments of reminiscing, of remembrance, of nostalgia, perhaps. It goes, the moon rising above the mountains over the upper half of the slope. Shines over the upper half of the slope. Gazing at the moon, I miss my sweetie even more. A nice cool breeze is blowing over the slope. Blowing over the slope, my sweetie, my sweetie. I guess over the slope could be, I guess we could dissect that into, I guess, the worst has passed. And I guess
or as in like
the hardest
after,
bit has passed.
Or after you come to face the hardest challenge, what comes after it's being together again. Yes, exactly, like missing your loved one or the other part of your soul, it's somewhere out there, and as time progresses with each changing phase of the moon, your longing and your perspective of that love also changes with it.
It's
It's a highly emotional track. Obviously you didn't need the lyrics to understand how incredibly emotionally invested you were, especially having the focus on her husband. Like he was choking up an emotion. That was so good.
And when we check out music from all over the world, there's obviously language barriers. There's many languages we don't speak, and we have this kind of saying that goes, when when we've witnessed a great composition, because great music breaks through barriers. It breaks through language barriers, and it goes and communicates at the most basic level that we have as humans, which is emotions. And this is certainly one of those that we will hold. I guess we should make like a pedestal at home of some of the greatest compositions we've checked out.
Yeah, I totally agree.
So as always, let us know what you guys thought about. So if there's information we are missing, we are learning as we go. So I do apologize.
Thank you very much one more time for your incredible support in this particular journey. It has been insane.
Thank you.
Bye.